humans, it's just Martine and welcome to the start of a weekend vlog. It's actually Thursday, but I took a couple days off of vlogging and I finally feel like getting back into it, so I thought I'd pick up the camera and start talking to you. I also think it's going to be a crazy weekend and I want to get as much fun content in as possible. I have lots of reading to do, but I also have lots of activities and I have videos to work on and all of those things, so I'm just gonna bring you along and we're gonna do all those things together. So let's get to it. The first thing that I did this morning was sit down and compile all of my April reading stats so that I can film that video soon, I would say. Originally, I wasn't going to put it up until next week, but I think I'm really unhappy with how my last reading vlog went filming wise, and so I'm not sure I want to edit it and publish it. Honestly, if I hate a video so much that I don't want to edit it, like, I shouldn't be putting it out in the world, you know? It's probably better than I think it is. Like, I haven't actually looked at the footage, but I kind of don't want to. As I mentioned, I took a few days off of vlogging, and the main reason for that is because I felt like my vlogging was getting really stale, and it wasn't making for good content, and it wasn't making for good me time of filming. Like, I wasn't having the best time doing it. So I decided to take a step back, and to be honest with you, I thought I wouldn't vlog at all this month, but being home I think has already been very healing in that I have more that I'm doing that I can show you, and I've just been in a better headspace. I feel like in some ways I have more freedom to film because even when there are people around here and they're making noise or whatever, they at least know that I'm filming and I can like let them know, whereas I couldn't say to my roommates like, hey, could you stop making noise? I'm trying to film. My family is very understanding with that, and also there are large periods of time in which I'm just home alone with Ernie. Isn't that right, buddy? Say hi, Ernie. Hi. So I can get some filming done. And so I'm kind of hoping that this will get me out of my slump. And that's part of the job of this vlog too, is just me experimenting with different ways that I'm going about vlogging what I'm doing, chatting more about what I'm doing as I'm doing it, instead of just focusing on book reviews and stuff, being more process oriented instead of output oriented in some ways. So that's the experiment. But I got my stats done, and I don't know, I think I'll probably read for a little bit. I'm hoping to finish a book today. A lot of the books that I'm reading right now are for secret videos because I wasn't intending to vlog, and so I was like, now's the time to read a bunch of secret books. And I still feel that way. Like, I think I was putting too much pressure on myself in my weekly vlogs before to have books that were not secret that I could tell you about, like several books in that video. When I'm watching other people's vlogs, like they'll talk about a couple of books, but I don't need to be reviewing 5 books in every video, you know? I can instead have a chat with you and then talk about books on the side and stuff. So lots of different experimentation. I don't know if you can hear Ernie snoring, but he's really getting after it. I think I'm gonna grab my book and enjoy some nice reading time. One thing that I really need to work on doing today, especially since I seem up for filming, is that I'm really behind on reviews for other videos, like for secret videos. I've been finishing books but haven't been reviewing them, so I need to sit down and do some of the filming for that too. So I might do that right now, actually. I'll go do whatever I'm gonna do and I'll let you know what happens. I just want you to be proud of me because I did just sit right here and film like 3 or 4 clips for reviews that I needed to get caught up on. So good job, me. Hello, it's now Thursday night and I just got back home from an event. The rest of today has been kind of crazy. So basically, after I did my stats thing, I ended up watching a lot of Big Bang Theory, and then my mom and I ran some errands in the afternoon, which you saw a little of, and then tonight we went to an event with some live music and stuff. And now we're finally home and I'm going to relax for the rest of the evening. What little of it there is left, because it's like 8 p.m. now, so approaching my bedtime rapidly. I did finish 1 book for a secret project though, so that feels good. But on the whole, my TV watching did hamper my reading output for the day a little bit, but that's fine. That's what I wanted to do, so that's what I did. But all right, I'm gonna get changed into my pajamas and probably read. Oh, I also wanted to show you the shirt that I got earlier today when we were running our errands. This is it. We've got a nice little desert scene, but it's black. It's pretty soft, which is nice. So I'm stoked about it. Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm sleepy, but I'm awake now and I just made my bed and we're gonna get this day started. After a morning of errands, it's lunchtime. Ernie. Ernie, up here, buddy. Hi, Ernie. Alrighty, I am now full of food, changed into today's official outfit. I've got this new thrifted shirt, my regular jeans, and I'm feeling good. And I have to film upstairs because nobody else is home right now, and Ernie hates being alone. Isn't that right, Ernie? But I'm going to be filming my April reading stats wrap up. So, are we ready to do that, Ernie? Whee! Hello, it's just past 1 p.m. and I just spent a while, like an hour, working on my thesis. And I couldn't really show you what I was doing for that because I'm working on coding and analyzing data, so it's a secret. But that's good. My arm has been giving me a lot of pain, and that was especially true when I was trying to use my computer today, so I don't really know what's up. But Ernie kept me company while I did that, and I listened to a podcast to pass the time because I was just doing some really tedious coding where it's basically saying like, take all of these variables and add them together, and then doing that over and over and over and over again. There was probably a faster way to do it, but not one I know of. So that's what I did. And now I'm finally going to read because the rest of the day is kind of busy and I haven't had a chance to read a single page yet, and I won't get to read much later. So this is my moment, especially because I was supposed to have a meeting in about an hour, but it was canceled. So that's why I spent some extra time working on my thesis, because I was like, well, you know, I don't have to go to the meeting, so I'll do some different schoolwork instead of going to the meeting. But yeah, so to reading I go. Hooray. Look at all your fans, Ernie. Look. Look. Reading is going okay. I'm sleepy. So I keep having to take frequent breaks, and also Ernie wants attention, but could be worse. All right, say goodbye, Ernie. Say goodbye. See. Oh, he wants pets. Say goodbye. Bye. Ernie wants to know why I'd ever read when I could be petting him. And you know, he makes a valid point, don't you, Ernie? Yes. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Last night, I went to the movies with one of my friends and we went and saw Challengers, and it was weird and I think wonderful, but like, I'm not entirely sure. This director exclusively makes movies that when I first see them, I go, but then I can't stop thinking about them, so I don't really know. I don't know how I felt about it. It at least had my attention the whole time, I'll tell you that. And then the night after that was very chill. Today, we've got a big day. I started off the morning by editing my Sunday video. I'm working on uploading that right now. I know we also have a big neighborhood celebration today, and then tonight I have a clogging show, so I'm excited about that. Aside from that, I don't really know what the plan is. I know that I feel very overwhelmed with how much reading I need to get done in the next few weeks, so hopefully lots of reading will get done. But it's also a Saturday, so my parents are home, we're gonna hang out, it's gonna be a good time. I also know some of my friends are graduating today, so I'm sending them good vibes. I'm super proud of them. But aside from that, let's see what we get up to today. It's Saturday afternoon, almost evening, because it's 4:30 p.m. and I just wanted to catch you up on some things. You haven't missed much, to be honest, because I've spent basically all day sitting in the same chair reading, which feels so great because since I've gotten home, I haven't had to have a really serious reading day, so I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's also kind of fun because one of the things I've been working on today is for a secret video project, but all I'll tell you is that it was very thematically appropriate for today because it's May 4th. Hopefully that video will be coming out in the next few weeks, so yeah, but leave your guesses down below if you have them. One book that I was reading just for fun though, I did finish, and that is The Escape Artist. Okay, I guess reading for fun is maybe not how I should qualify this book because it's obviously a very horrific book. This is a nonfiction book about this less well-known Holocaust survivor who was the first person to ever escape from Auschwitz and deliver the news of what was happening there in the death camps to the rest of the world. It was a really interesting read, and it wasn't for a specific video, which is why I say it was something I was reading just for fun, because almost every other book I'm reading right now is being read for a specific video, which is fun in and of itself, but it's not just because I saw it and I went, ooh, I want to read that. And that's what I did with this book. You can tell it's very good because I listened to it as an audiobook and I still gave it 4 stars. I just think it's such a fascinating story and definitely a good reminder of the atrocities of the Holocaust. And furthermore, I think it provides a perspective that I've never seen from the Holocaust that is really interesting and unfortunate, obviously, but good to know about. I think the main message of the book is that the Nazis' primary power was seated in secrecy and lying to people, and that taking away some of their power necessarily meant sharing news of what they were actually doing in concentration and death camps. And I thought that was a really powerful message. I especially liked some of the points they made at the end when they talked about how unbelievable these things were and how even when people did get warnings, they just simply didn't believe them. There was some denial in part. They couldn't imagine that these things would happen to them, but also they were so atrocious that they simply could not be believed. And I think it's very interesting because I had to put myself in that frame of mind and ask myself, would I have believed those things? Especially in a world pre-social media, like all the tragedy we see nowadays, we see up close and personal via somebody else's camera. And that is not the case with a lot of history. When you heard terrible stories in the past, there wasn't necessarily tangible proof that these things were true that forced you to accept them in some ways. And even nowadays, when we can see things, we avoid believing that they're true for our own mental sanity. But I think it's so interesting how secrecy has changed over the years and how it hasn't, and how power has always rested in secrecy, in which when information is not shared, there is a power held over people because the people who know the truth about those secrets have all the power. So it was a very good, well done book, and I definitely think it's a story that is less heard about when it comes to this particular part of history, so worth a read. And on that note, I'm going to switch to cheerier things and get back to reading for the rest of the day. But if anything exciting happens, I'll definitely let you know. One thing that is happening tonight is that I have a clogging show. The uniform is black and black, so black shirt, black pants, black shoes, and a matching baseball cap. So let's get it. Video proof of it getting me. Good morning, happy Sunday. New shirt alert, it's going to be a chill day, so I'll bring you along with me.
Ernie's here to sit on my lap while I read. Hooray.
Happy Monday. The end of my weekend was very chill, just talking to people I love and reading, and that's it. So I'm going to end this vlog here. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below, what does your perfect weekend look like? And subscribe for more bookish and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!